special deep dive forum on Sri Lanka's banking sector was held at the Sri Lanka Investment Forum 2021 with the participation of 4 eminent personalities. The panel was moderated by Mr. Rajendra Tyagaraja, former chairman of the Ceylon Chamber of Commerce.
Ayubowan, Vanakkam, good morning.
The history of Sri Lanka's banking sector spans over several decades, and most banks operating in the country today, be they domestic or foreign, state-owned or privately owned, have been an intrinsic part of the economy during all good times and times of distress. Even during the recent specific challenging times that you informed, the banking sector has exhibited a moderate growth and going forward displays a fairly robust growth momentum while providing the necessary support to their customers and the economy at large. Further, the central bank was able to provide certain flexibilities in prudential requirements, considering the safety buffers built over the recent years by these banks. So all in all, I am confident of the resilience of the banking system as a whole, provided we continue to take proactive measures to address any potential risks on a timely basis.
We tried the new normal, that also it has its pluses and minuses. I think we believe we need a better normal. So we are coming up with this thing called new ways of working. Staying closer to home and closer to clients. So we are signing up with multiple service providers who can provide us space so people can work from places where are closer to home. So that's been happening in multiple markets, and Sri Lanka is about to, we'll go live by Q3, also creating agile workspaces, more studios, more activity-based workstations and things like that, and also converting the workforce to be more agile and to work with a digital mindset. It's all about participating more in the SME space, more in the women entrepreneur space. Net zero is all about accelerating zero and supporting for green, brown industries to turn green. And on the resetting globalization, it's all about looking at the new companies getting into the global arena and helping the Sri Lankan new corporates to access the global markets.
And in our case, we have been mainly focusing on SME sector from the inception, which is very important. And invaluable kind of knowledge transformation has been happening, because SME sector expect that kind of the service from a banker. It's not a typical banking business, but you need to have some kind of hand-holding exercise with these SME people. That's important. And recently, central bank has brought in a very, very important regulation from 2021 year onwards, all the banks to grow their SME portfolio by 20%, which is very important. Every year on year, you need to grow that business. That means, central bank and the country at large is serious looking at promoting this SME sector, which is a very commendable thing. Overall, Thea, I'm very happy to say that, almost all the banks here in Sri Lanka, we are looking at, because we understand that the SME sector is the backbone of any economy. So as a result, bankers are looking at very seriously. But we have to look at more closely and make sure that, we nurture this SME sector here.
Sri Lankan banking systems, actually with the guidance of the central, has embraced a very clear roadmap for digitalization and not simply focusing into the mobile banking services. I think the objective of the national payment roadmap is to achieve the coherence between national digitalization policy and goals of the banking industry, where they wanted to push and increase the participation of methods like Just Pay and also cardless ATM transactions, then accepting electronic payments by public and private sector through the LPOP systems, had actually initiated the engagement of banks in Sri Lanka to become in their digitalization roadmap, promoting the e-payments, which was another drive. The transactions fees on SEP slips, RTGSs were reviewed and recommended to be reduced. And also NFC based contactless payments were also heavily promoted during the last 1.5 to 2 years.